First column is resource. Next, you input the dates. I only want the dates for this week. So that's what, so you input the dates. So I want the dates from Monday to Friday. So when you input your first date, click on the date, look at the lower right hand side. You see a small square over there. Put your cursor on the small square and drag it. As I said, I only want this week's date up to Friday. So that's it. So I'll drag it to up to the date that I want. So Friday's date is 4th July 2025. Then the next, status. Okay, so we are done. So under resource, input the resources, the materials, the tools, the equipment that you use. So when you're done, you input your numbers under the dates. That is how many times each item was used on that day. So on 30th June 2025, the projector was used twice, so 2. The laptop was also used twice. The printer was used 5 times. We are coming to input a formula. So in cell G2, that's the first row under total use. You enter the formula. Now we want to know how many times each item was used during the week, okay? So during the week, we want to know the total number of times each item was used. So in cell G2, first row under total use, you input your formula. It's equal to sum. The sum should be in capital letters. Into bracket B2. The first resource, projector A. The number of times it's used, the number of times that projector is used on 30th June is written in cell B2. Okay, so that's the cell that we want, the first cell under the date, the first cell under the date, which is B2. And then it ends in cell F2. Okay, so that's the formula we're using. So it's equal to sum B2 is equal to sum into brackets B2, and then you put colon over there. F2. Then you press enter. So it has calculated everything for us. Now click on the number and then look at the lower right hand side. You see a small square over there. Put your cursor on that square and drag it down to the last item on your list. So it will calculate everything for you. So now let's look at projector. So projector, let's see how many times the projector was used during the week. So we have 2 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1. So total use is 10. So in cell H2, okay, so now move to status. So in cell H2, we're coming to input another formula. Okay, so this simply means that if it's high is 12 or more. Okay, so high is 12 or more, medium is 5 to 11, and low is 0 to 4. So press enter. So the first one is medium. So click on it and then look at the lower right hand side. You see a small square over there. Put your cursor on the small square and drag it down to the last item on your list. So you can see. So we have medium, medium, high, low, high, medium, medium, high. Okay. So now we're coming to color code it. So you select your cells. So select from H2 to the last item on your list. Okay, so from H2 to H9, that's the last item on my list. On the home tab, Where they've written conditional formatting, click on it. Click on New Rule. Now click on Format Only Cells that contain. Where they've written Format Only Cells with, click on Cell Value. So you go down and look for specific text. Click on it, specific text. When you click on it, the next one will change to containing. And then the next box, write high in capital letters. Click on format. And then you pick the color that you want. So what color do you want to use to indicate high? So we're going to go with red. So red will indicate high for me. In order to get the red, look at the top. You see number, font, border, fill. So you click on fill, then you pick the color that you want. Afterwards, click on OK. So you repeat the process for medium. So click on conditional formatting. Go down, click on New Rule. Click on Format Only Cells that contain. Go down, click on specific text, and then write medium. In the last dialog box, click on format. Now, so what color do you want to use to represent medium? Then you pick the color that you want. Afterwards, click OK. Okay. So the same thing for low. Click on conditional formatting. Click on New Rule. Format only cells that contain. Specific text. And then low. Click on format. And pick the color that you want. So I'm going to go with blue, this shade of blue. Then you click OK. So we are done. Medium, we have purple. For high, we have red. For low, we have blue. So this will give you a clear picture of which resources are overused and which materials are sitting idle or underused. Okay, it helps the admins plan better, rotate usage, maintain tools, or invest in more equipment if needed. Now, so when you are done, anytime you input a resource, it will automatically show you which one is being overused or which one is being underutilized. So now let's try it out. PA system. Then we have add supplies. Then camera. Okay, so we're going to input the number of times each item was used during the day. So let's just input any number. So we have. So you see when we input the number of times each product was used under the flowing dates, it's automatically calculating it for us. So it's automatically calculating the total use for us. So you can see, so this is the last one I've input. Then you see it has calculated it for me. So it will automatically calculate everything for you. And after that, once it's calculating to input whether it's high, low, medium without you typing anything. All you need to do is just input your resource name and then input the number of times it was used under each date. And then it will automatically calculate the total use for you and then the status.